Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
Single best idea on a marginally calmer day than the last 3 days of festivities. Yesterday afternoon, I was in the surveillance nap, and I woke up from virtually the crisis of down 30%. I can't remember what the exact number is, down 32%, to making it halfway back to down 17%, down 18% from the recent highs of last 2, 3, 4 months. Just an extraordinary rally yesterday off the president's actions on pausing tariffs, and we picked up the pieces this morning. A lot of really, really good conversations. Ian Lyngen was with us with BMO Capital Markets, Bank of Montreal. He is absolutely definitive on full faith and credit. Here, Ian Lyngen on the moment.
I actually think, if anything, the turmoil in Washington increases the chances of a consumer-led economic slowdown, and a recession is disinflationary on a forward basis. So once we absorb all of the tariff increases, I think we'll have a consumer that is in a much different, much less compelling place than it was during the pandemic. And so I'm worried about disinflation in 2026 and beyond.
Ian Lyngen looking at one part of the Fed mandate there, and some real confusion about what the Fed does forward. No fault of them in this, time of policy chaos, I guess is how to collegially put it. I'll be over at CNN today, scheduled at least this afternoon. And, as Ian Lyngen talks about inflation, I think for the non-Bloomberg, the non-single best idea surveillance world, the job economy is really front and center into the rest of 2025. Anna Wong today stunned me. She's already modeling 5.3% unemployment out there somewhere into next year. I don't want to be too inflammatory on this, but I can't begin to find words for the reach from 4.x%, 4.1, 4.2%, out to maybe a modeled 4.8% consensus, and then to go beyond that to a 5.3% unemployment rate. I'm not sure Washington, of any party persuasion, is ready for that. Anna Wong of Bloomberg Economics.
What the Trump pivot did yesterday is to shift the composition of the tariff onto consumer goods. And as you know, Paul, I was in the camp in the previous couple months that I think that ultimately the firms will be eating these tariffs through margin compression, which disproportionately will hit the stock market and EPS for firms. However, I think that yesterday pivot is actually bad for CPI because it now means because China exports more consumer goods to U.S. than other countries. So by reducing tariff rates of other countries, which still remain rather elevated, while boosting Chinese tariffs to 125% from the previous 84%. So even though today the report shows no signal of pass-through from Chinese tariffs, I think maybe that could change in the next couple of months. But the negative side of today's report is that Trump may be emboldened by today's report, saying that, tariffs are not inflationary. Look at this. Right. And he would press ahead with reciprocal tariffs.
Lights out. No other way to put it. Anna Wong, running Bloomberg U.S. Economics, just profoundly important work in 2024. And, of course, that continues into this year. Look out on particularly LinkedIn. If you want to get a window into this, and a really nice window into economics on the Bloomberg terminal, go to LinkedIn, where Anna and our global team, it's not just what they're saying, like what you hear on Single Best Idea with Dr. Wong. It's about what they're showing. Matt Winkler's foundational belief was show, don't tell, and Bloomberg Economics has graphical presentations of all these dynamics like nobody else in the world. It's just absolutely stunning what Stephanie Flanders has developed with Dr. Wong there. On your commute across the nation, thank you so much for listening. On YouTube, subscribe to Bloomberg Podcasts. It's growing each and every day. And on YouTube Podcasts, this is Single Best Idea.